Do you know what's in your smartphone? Not just how much storage it has or what apps you've got loaded. I mean what's inside. How this part connects to that part, where the dozens of raw materials come from, and who are the thousands of people who put it all together. Most of us don't have a clue. The promise of tech is that it just works, so don't ask too many questions. But every once in a while, we get a glimpse of why we should care. Toxic electronics waste is piling up. Shady mines and factories can exploit people. Every time your phone breaks, it costs a small fortune to fix. And if you just want to upgrade your camera, you have to buy a whole new phone. Now meet the Fairphone. It's a basic Android phone, a little chunky with decent speed and a handy removable battery. But the Fairphone exists to be transparent about how and where it's made. Designed by a Dutch startup, Fairphone is arguably the first piece of electronics that puts social values first. What makes the Fairphone so ethical? Its makers say it's about finding new ways of doing business. First, there's the design. Invented in Amsterdam, their Fairphone is a truly modular smartphone. You can replace a broken screen just by snapping it out, or you can upgrade your camera module down the road. The goal is to make the Fairphone last much longer than disposable gadgets, and ultimately get us to buy and throw away less stuff. Then there's the manufacturing. Fairphone has an employee based at the Hi-P factory in Suzhou, China, that assembles its phones to ensure safe conditions, reasonable hours, and that workers have a voice. And Fairphone is working with the factory to set up a community fund that workers can spend on whatever they want, be it better lunch choices or a cash bonus for everyone. And finally, there are the materials. Fairphone was the first electronics manufacturer to bring fair trade gold, sourced from Peru, into its supply chain for all those gold-lined circuit connectors. And in Rwanda, Fairphone looked for conflict-free mines to produce the tungsten that's a key ingredient in making your phone vibrate. Those are all good things, but the Fairphone experiment has a surprising lesson. It's impossible for anyone, even Fairphone, to get this all right. The electronics supply chain is secretive, to protect intellectual property for sure, but when there's a lack of transparency, it also makes it easier to exploit resources and people. For example, it's hard to track down the condition at many factories that make Fairphone's component parts. Even its founder, Bas van Abel, says the company hasn't invented the 100% Fairphone. It's also hardly Apple or Samsung. Fairphone is only sold in Europe, and even though it costs $580, it can't compete with the big guys on the latest and greatest tech. But Fairphone is the beginning of an important idea. Electronics don't have to be a complete mystery. Perhaps there's a market for earth-friendly, easily repaired,